Hi Aquarius, welcome to your beginning September 2019 general love reading. This is Mermaid Scales Tarot. Aquarius, thank you guys for all your love. I'm currently not accepting personal readings at this time. However, I am going to extend this reading over on Vimeo, so go ahead and check the description box for the extended version of this reading. It will go into detail about the outcome and any advice in regards to this love reading. Go ahead and check that out, as well as I also have Instagram pages for myself and my business, my tarot venture, so go ahead and check out the description box. So let's get started. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Aquarius. Unfortunately, I can't read for every single Aquarius on this earth. I pick up on the energies and the messages that need to be said the most for people who really need to hear them. If this is not your message, I would recommend checking your Venus, Moon, and Rising signs, because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more at this time than your sun sign does. Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here as well. Just keep in mind that I'm picking up on Crosswatcher and Aquarius energy, so if you feel like the roles should be reversed, go ahead and reverse them. No one's stopping you. Energy is very fluid here. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us, so when I'm saying masculines and feminines, I'm not referring to the gender, I'm referring to the energy. Please don't get hung up on the gender of the cards. If there's anything that is gender specific, I will let you know. Alright Aquarius, let's get started. Alright. Angels, spirits, and guides, please provide me with the first card to start Aquarius' reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm already seeing a dream catcher in my head, in my mind's eye, Aquarius. I don't know if you own a dream catcher, or if someone who's cross-watching for Aquarius owns a dream catcher. But I feel like with that dream catcher coming in, Aquarius, you're going after what you want in a relationship. You're no longer going to settle for anything less. What you've experienced, it has grown you, it has made you stronger. And with all the experience you've learned, you're finally going after and with a clear mind of what you want and what you need. And you're not going to settle for anything less. You're catching your dreams. And you're sticking to it. Nothing's going to compromise you anymore. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, Aquarius, so we have the Hanged Man as the overall energy for this reading. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, but if that's not the case, you could be an Aquarius Pisces cusper, but this is just the energy. There's a lot of waiting around here. I feel like, Aquarius, that it's not you that's waiting around any longer. It could be, but I feel like you already know what you want. You already know and are enlightened to what you deserve. And really, I'm hearing like the ball's in your court type of thing. I feel like there's a strong soulmate connection between you and another individual currently. And I feel like this person is going to fight to keep you, Aquarius, because they recognize your uniqueness that has not been provided to them by anyone else before in their lives. They admire your heart, Aquarius. They admire your mind. When you have the combination of heart and mind in such a balance that you have, it's hard to ignore. And I think, Aquarius, they're slowly recognizing that this is something that if they want to work on this, if they're going to pursue you in the way that you deserve to be pursued and have the actions be put forth that you deserve to have, they're going to have to change the way of their thinking. before, I feel like this individual was just very slow with moving things forward. They were unsure of what they wanted from the relationship. They may have told you, yeah, Aquarius, I only want you, or let's just make this exclusive, but nothing was ever put forth to really make that happen. And I'm seeing now, Aquarius, that when you decided, I feel like some of you either already have left this person, or you're like, look, I'm going to, you know, the ball's in your court again. Are you going to be with me, or am I out? Because I'll be out and I'll be fine, but I'm just letting you know the ultimatum of this situation. So this person's really in the state now where they're evaluating everything. They're looking at all different perspectives, and they're seeing things from a new point of view, partially because of you, Aquarius. I feel like maybe you've had conversations with this person about ways of thinking, politics, philosophies, and you just sparked this revelation to them that they may have not have known about. Particularly, I'm picking up on spirituality, and for some of you it's human rights in some sort, animal rights, I'm hearing. Something along those lines. And again, it's not for everyone. Some message, I pick up on a big group here. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But Aquarius, I think they're coming to the realization that this is something to start moving and acting, because although the Hangman and usually is someone upside down, this person's straight up and they have everything going. They're ready to step out, step up, and do what is necessary to keep this going. For some of you, this is absolutely someone new coming into your life that may have been unsure about. I feel like this person, if it is someone new, they were unsure if you were ready to start a commitment, whether it's that you were just kind of not, you were just wanting to be single, working on yourself, working on your finances. There's some pentacles here. Or just taking some time to heal from a previous situation. So someone was waiting for the right time to really approach you, Aquarius, but that time is now, in September, for a lot of you, okay? So at the heart of this situation, we have the Two of Cups. This is a soulmate connection here. And if it's not soulmate connection, it is someone who you guys have literally, I'm just seeing like a date. And even after the date, it's like, I don't want this to end. Do you want to come to my house? And then it's like you guys go to each other's houses and just talk all night. Yeah, for some of you it gets farther than that, but it's really like the connection that you have with this person, that when you guys talk, it's like you don't want to stop hanging out with this person. It's as if they always intrigue you. They always provide more and more of that validation that this person is different from all the rest. This person does have that emotional reciprocation that I've been craving for so long, that I didn't receive from other people. This is kind of, I'm definitely seeing more so, even for some of you guys, it's like you guys just hang out at each other's houses. You guys don't even go to bars, you don't even go to restaurants, clubs. It's like, come kick it at my house. And it's like just hanging out with the two of you with no one else involved. You know, not like you guys are antisocial or anything, but I'm getting a very introverted energy right here, in that you both can kind of just, I don't know, I feel like I'm seeing this situation where people were around, like it was at a bar, and again, like one or both of you were like, yo, let's just bounce, like let's go back to our house. And then the time you guys had at your house versus being out was just so much more fun. I think you guys are very confident and know that there's a strong connection between the two of you. I'm seeing yellow, and that's solar plexus to me. So it's like as if this whole new, when you guys started connecting on that emotional, spiritual level, it started opening your solar plexus more. I feel like for some of you, it was hard for you to open up to that certain extent of sharing your experiences in love and sharing your vulnerability of love. But this person matched that same sort of apprehension, and you two just unlocked that awakening within each other, that it's, you know, you're safe to open your feelings with me. This is something that we can expand on, grow on. And I think it is known there, and it's coming to that realization that this person is moving towards this to keep on sustaining this and to grow it in the beginning of September. Again, whether it's a new person or someone that you've already been in contact with for a while, it's something that you both feel mutually strong about. But what's crossing is the Eight of Pentacles. So some of you definitely know this person from work. This could be a coworker, it could be a boss, or it could be someone that you're doing business with, have a business enterprise with. And if that's not the case, you could be dealing with, so with the Two of Cups, it could be another Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or specifically a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. If this isn't someone at work, I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be something that takes a lot of work and effort towards. For the reason that I feel like whatever happened, I'm getting something really sudden happened in a relationship in the past that put your walls up, Aquarius. And this person's recognizing that those walls are up, although you guys have this profound emotional, spiritual connection between the two of you. It's something that they definitely realize you've been hurt. And it's going to take a lot of work to prove to you, Aquarius, that they're not just in it for the sex. They're not just in it to, you know, have you for a bit and then move on to the next. They're really wanting to make this work, Aquarius. They really want to work things out between the two of you and come to a sort of a compromise of what you both want in a relationship and what you could do to get this working. I don't know why I'm seeing maybe for some of you, one person's unemployed out of the two of you. Or maybe one person just lost their job, and that's putting some worry in the relationship or within themselves that they're stressed about. But I feel like whoever that is, the other person is there to help them. I feel like I get a sense that someone's already loaned money to this person to help them pay for some bills, or to help pay for, I feel like either you, Aquarius, or the other person is helping this person find more work, find a job, even within your own company or within the business you work in. But if that's not the case, if this is someone from the past, which I feel like is a small amount of you, but if you are part of that group that it is someone from the past, both of you recognize that this was a soul connection that is hard to deny, it's hard to fight, it's hard to ignore. Whatever happened that was so sudden, this person realized what they did, Aquarius. And with all the baggage that they have from the past, they're willing to move forward, put it out there. Look, I understand what I did hurt you. I understand that I wasn't ready to move forward and to grow this relationship at the time, Aquarius, but I'm now ready to work on it. I'm now ready to put my best foot forward and show you that you mean so much to me, that this is something I'm really ready to do and prove to you through my hard work. This isn't just talk, Aquarius. These are pentacles. This is something tangible that they're willing to put out there and work hard for. Others of you, this is something where work may be a factor that either you or the other person. I'm seeing overtime. Some of you have really started a business recently that it's at the very fundamentals of it, and you're working so hard to get it off the ground. You're going out there networking, researching, studying what you can do to further this job along, where it's kind of, there's not that much room for love at this period of time, either it's with you, Aquarius, or the person you're connecting with. So that could also be a challenge here. What is seen, Aquarius, what's crowning this, is the Nine of Wands. I feel like for a lot of my feminine Aquarians, you guys have been through it. You've been through it. And because of all of your experiences, because of the vulnerability that you've shown to others in the past, it's just retaliated back at you. For some of you, I feel like people took advantage of your kind heart. People took advantage of your passions. Lying was involved. Cheating for some of you was involved. And whatever you went through, you're still standing strong, but you're healing yourself. You're bandaging yourself, and you're getting that energy back to where you will be open and receptive. But right now, you're still healing, and you're still a bit guarded, Aquarius, and I think they notice that as well. Whether, again, this is a new person or an old person, they see you healing. They see you strong. Don't mistaken healing for being something weak. Healing is where you grow to your highest potential so you can explore and deserve more from your experiences and from healing and processing everything that has happened. But they see, and I think, for some of you, this could be a bit of a secret admirer situation, Aquarius. If you're like, well, who is this person? I don't know. I feel like it's someone that's watching you from afar, and they are admiring you for your strength, Aquarius. Some of you could have red or orange hair, or copper hair, auburn hair. Some of you could sew. You're really good at sewing. I'm hearing like making costumes. So I don't know if it's like Comic Con's coming up, or like you're in co-play, or you're in theater and you make costumes, or you just sew your own clothing. And for the masculines, I feel like some of the masculines feel like they're a bit on the outside looking in. That either you guys have your eye on someone who you recognize is a bit walled up, but you know that connection's there, so you're just waiting for their healing to be done before you make that move. Because you know it would be a better time for everyone involved to let that healing really mend itself before any action's taken. Because you don't want to start anything too soon. And what's not being seen is the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Aquarius, someone is working up an offer to you. Whether, again, this is someone from the past or someone that's been watching you from afar. They're working on proposing an offer. Whether it's going to ask you out on a date, or even for some of you it is an apology if this is a person that has hurt you. But again, it's like this connection, this Two of Cups connection cannot be ignored. That's at the basis, that's at the root of it. And for some of them, it took them a while to realize that, with this Hangman card, that this is something to offer, to, again, with that Eight of Pentacles, put work in so a real, genuine thing can grow into the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. But again, everything's at a very small start right now. More Pentacle energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm hearing some of you Aquarians could have fire in your rising or in your moon sign or in your Venus. Specifically Sagittarius, or you can be involved with a Sagittarius, or you're thinking about a Sagittarius. But an offer is, they're in the works of making some sort of tangible offer to you. whether it is to start dating again, ask you out on a date, or if it is they're in the works of really starting to maybe even ask you to be their boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm not seeing proposal here. That could be for some of you, but really I'm feeling just the beginnings of really mending or growing or even just starting a relationship that can really grow into something beautiful here with dedication, honesty, and integrity. I kind of do want to clarify that Page of Pentacles because I want to see exactly what this offer is around. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? For some of you, I'm hearing actually this offer may have already been made to you, Aquarius. Someone could have already asked you out on a date or asked you to start going out with them in a committed relationship. And for some of you, you guys are still pondering if that's the right thing to do. The World. Yeah. So, Aquarius, I feel like with this person, if this is the person you've known from the past, they went through a karmic cycle of learning from their mistakes, learning what didn't work, and now that they've reached that awareness of, I'm even hearing like some of these people may have gone through their own ascension, and if it's not so specific as an ascension, they've really been putting in the work and the time to change their views so it can uplift their energy and uplift their, I'm even hearing like priorities. For some of you, this person may have had other priorities of work or working on themselves, but when they started elevating to that knowledge that this is something that I want to accomplish, they closed out any unsolved or just unhealthy, I'm hearing, habits, traits, that was just affecting the relationship, but they're closing that out now. Others of you, this could be a long distance relationship for some of you. And you guys could come from different cultures, different backgrounds. That may be a bit of an obstacle. But I feel like, Aquarius, if this is long distance, they're going to want to start getting serious about maybe visiting you more often. I'm getting even some of you live in different countries. And if that's the case, I think either you, Aquarius, or the person involved is really thinking about moving somewhere closer to you, or just proposing to see each other more often and travel so you guys can start growing this relationship and it can be mended and it can continue on. Something to propose, an elevation of the relationship and even movement in the relationship to keep it going. Alright? Some of you could be dealing with another fixed sign, Leo, Taurus, or Scorpio, or another Aquarius even. What's in the past? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, someone was moving slow as hell, okay? And it was like as if maybe they just wanted to be on work more and that was their thing, Aquarius. Like, oh, you know, I've just been so busy at work, or I'm not sure if being in a committed relationship is for me. They would just, look at that horse. It ain't going nowhere. So it's as if it was just stuck, unmoving. They wanted something from you, but they weren't acting like they wanted something from you, or they weren't putting any effort into it. And so it was just like a stalemate of, okay, what's happening? When is this going to happen? What do you want to do about it? How are we going to move this forward? And it was just, it's weird. I'm getting a weird energy. Like, they wanted to connect with you, Aquarius. They wanted to move things forward, but something was stalling it. Something was holding them back. Or, again, more pentacle energy. Earth signs tend to just not act out on their feelings, right? There has to be a practical, logical plan in order for them to move forward. Maybe, with this whole move for some of you where they're thinking of moving, they wanted to really get down to the details of how this move is going to happen. How likely is this going to happen? Is Aquarius really going to be there for me when I say I'm going to move? You know, they were really thinking and analyzing every single angle of this aspect so this could work out for the best, Aquarius. But it was too slow. It was too slow. And for some of you where I feel like some of you did move on, they recognized that they may have missed their chance or that they were moving way too slow and you were on to the next. Others of you, I feel like some of you kind of gave them the last ultimatum, like, look, we have this connection, but nothing's happening. Tell me what you want, so if this is something you don't want, I can move along because nothing's been happening, nothing's been growing from this. And it really gave them a lot to think about. But whew, Aquarius, that burnt a flame under their ass, because now they're the King of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy in the future. Someone's, again, going to be very passionate about you. Very determined to be with you, Aquarius. They're no longer in this stalemate. They have their eyes set on the prize. A lot of passion for you, Aquarius. I think they're just realizing that they were just not making a move. They weren't going anywhere, but now they have plans and they have determination and they have passion. They have everything planned out, Aquarius, and they're gonna go for it because you're their dream. Aquarius, maybe you're the dream that they're trying to catch. You're their dream catcher. It's beautiful. That's in the next future. So I feel like, Aquarius, if this person hasn't been moving, they're going to move now in September. They're going for it. They're not holding back any longer. You're the thing they want. How you are, Aquarius, is the King of Cups. So you could, again, have Pisces. You could be Aquarius, Pisces cusp, or you have water somewhere in your chart. But you're ready. You've been waiting for this. And you've done your emotional healing from whatever happened in the past. You're ready to accept love. And you're only going to accept stability of emotions. I feel like before you may have dealt with someone who was just either emotionally unavailable to you or a bit emotionally chaotic. And I think, Aquarius, that kind of helped you with your own development of knowing, okay, this person didn't have the healthiest habits, emotional habits of dealing with their things. I know when I can recognize that in other people now. Aquarius, you're really ready for this love. You're ready for it. And you're really ready to give that cup. It's out there, it's on the table, it's being shown, and you're sitting there like, look, are you going to take it or are you going to leave it? Let me know so I can move on for myself. What is your choice? Yeah, and so in your environment, Aquarius, there's 3 of Cups. So I'm not getting third-party situation right now. There could have been one in the past for some of you where that person, I was picking up on past energy, but I'm not getting that right now. I'm not seeing 3 people in the card. I'm seeing this person with the King of Wands even. They're ready to reunite. They're ready to get in bed, Aquarius, okay? Like some of you guys like bit on their lip, or you like they missed that, you biting on their lip when they were kissing you, or they sucked on your lip, or vice versa. But they want this reunion. They're ready to give you their cup, Aquarius. They're ready to match your cups. And oh, so okay, this is what I'm getting, because now I am seeing this person right here, right? So for some of you, Aquarius, I'm getting this X energy. And I know some of you are like, oh my god, no. But this is the thing. I'm feeling like for an X that may have been involved, that this is not the same energy I'm picking up with the 2 of Cups. They may have moved on to someone else, But that's okay with you, Aquarius. I feel like you know that too. Whoever may have hurt you in the past, I feel like you moved on, Aquarius, but now that they see you maybe moving on with this new person, or a person that you may have already known for a while, they're going to want you back once they see that you're with someone new and they want that reunion. But really what I'm getting for most of you, is that this person's really ready now to commit to you, Aquarius, to leave behind. Maybe some of them partied a lot, drank a lot, wasn't committal, but they're ready to reunite with you and show you and express to you how much they've missed you, how much they've wanted you, if this isn't someone you've dated before, how much you couldn't get off, you know, really they're going to express everything that they may have not have expressed before. And it's going to be happy, it's going to be joyous, and they think of you in a way that they're excited to pursue this, Aquarius. So this is interesting. Their highest hopes is the Four of Cups. Okay, so this is more water, a lot of water in your reading. So there's a lot of love here, undeniably. But with the Four of Cups, I'm kind of getting that energy, again, where it's like just kicking back with Aquarius. Like, I don't know, some of you guys could be neighbors with this person or live like right down the street from them or within 5 minutes away if it's not long distance. But somewhere where they can maintain this like chill, cool environment where again you guys are just in bed, talking, chilling, watching Netflix, movies, having that really close relationship with you, Aquarius. Stable, close relationship. And, you know, growing that from conversations that you guys have, from the time that you guys spend together. Just really growing it from there. You went from the 2, you know, where it's already known how strong this connection is, to the 3 of them wanting to reunite, and then the 4 to keep it going. I'm not feeling a very complacent energy here. What I'm feeling mostly is just still like having that connection being solid with the 4, but like having a foundation of it. But let's go ahead. I am kind of curious to clarify that. Why is the 4 of Cups here for Aquarius and their highest hopes? Or at least I'm hearing like keeping things steady, like the connection's there, the hurt has been made, but maybe even taking things slowly, not as slow as the 9 of Pentacles where it was like not existent, but enough to where you guys can get things out of the air and see what goes from there. Oh, this one wanted to pop. The Sun, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly the energy I was feeling. Just keeping things positive, taking things from there so it can grow, it can expand. Some of you, I do have to say, this person may have been thinking, they may not have expressed this to you, or maybe Aquarius, you haven't expressed it to them, that this is someone I could have a child with almost. Or this is, you may even talk about having children with this person in this intimate conversation. But for other of you, it's sustaining that happiness, that joy. I mean, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. This could be a Leo you're dealing with as well, or someone with Venus in Leo particularly. But to keep it shining, to keep it positive, and to continue to form that relationship where it can just even grow from there. And their worst fear is judgment, Aquarius. I feel like from this, it's like from all the trials they've been through within themselves, what they realize that you are the one for them, they're your dream, you're their dream to catch. They'll have to be showing vulnerability with you, that they'll have to really put, I'm even hearing like things out on the line that they may have never shared with you before about why they were so hesitant, why they couldn't move forward. And almost for you guys begging for a second chance, that you're just going to decide, I'm good. I don't need this second chance from you. I had the experience I had with you, and that's all I need. I'm going to move forward with something else. Ooh, let's clarify that Judgment card. Why is Judgment here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Woo! Okay. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Wow. So, Judgment, Aquarius. Again, I'm seeing a lot of Pisces here, but an offer is going to be wanted to be made. Something like, again, I screwed up, let's make this long term. I'm going to approach you, Aquarius, but Aquarius, you're there with your Seven of Wands blocking it out. Because they missed their chance of love. They had their chance of love. With the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Fool, they were foolish with what they could have done, should have done with you in the past. Or this is you, Aquarius, just being like, I'm good. I understand you have love for me, but I'm moving on to newer and better. And this is the rejection they're fearing, Aquarius. And the outcome we will save for the extended reading, okay? Because that will be in the extended. But let's see what their energy is towards you that they may not be communicating. How do they feel about Aquarius? How do they feel about Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the energy towards Aquarius? Ooh, yeah, release your ex. So Aquarius, this is what I'm getting from this feeling most of all. If this is someone from your past that they're trying to re-establish like a Lazarus with you, they're afraid you already released them. If this is not the case, Aquarius, if this is someone new that you know likes you or maybe has been starting to talk to you, but knows that you've been hurt very badly from the past, they want you to release that energy that you still have with that ex. And if you guys already did do that process, the ex is still holding on to you energetically. And that's why it's like still affecting some of you to where it's like, damn, I've done my healing, I've done my growth. Why is this past experience with this person who I don't want anything to do with still affecting me? It's because they're energetically still tied to you, Aquarius. Others of you, it's this person, the person you're thinking of, Aquarius, or cross-watcher, that is in the moment. Could be with the Hanged Man. They were waiting to finally make the move, make the initiative to release someone from their past that was holding them behind. With that, even with some of them with that Three of Cups thing, maybe just really clearing out that third person that's been blocking having true intention with you, Aquarius, for some. But really what I'm getting is that either they feel like you've already released them, Aquarius, or that you still have some more releasing to go. But it's serious, Aquarius. They want a lot with you, a lot more. Alright, Aquarius, we're going to take this to the extended version, which you can find in Vimeo. We're going to go ahead and see the outcome of this situation and any advice from Spirit and any advice in general of how to pursue with the beginning of September for your love. If this resonated with you, Aquarius, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my Instagrams. I love you guys so much. I'll see you at the end of September. And take care, Aquarius.